Atlanta Falcons.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he's taken down up past the 35. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They put Adams in motion. On first down, it is Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
This one, complete to Atwell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up a third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Rams first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Caught by Nacua on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
180! Alert! Like 7!
Throwing again is Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Lady! Stop!
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. That one is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he will go all the way. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, 22!
Stafford now on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
They go play action with Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Devin Tompkins goes back to return it. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Has an opening. Past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Got a 20!
Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Third down and 3.
Set! Lady!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
At 50! Stop!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds It'll set up third down.
Brings up third and
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and 2. Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 17 yards on that connection. First down, L.A.
that's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point attempts to come here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. Now Penix. That's caught. Right side. It's London. Loose inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kobe Turner in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. 60 by Tyson.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That's his second touchdown tonight. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead.
Rams 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Double right. Right 70.
On first and 10, Stafford unloads downfield looking for Nacua. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. For Matthew Stafford, who's been so good for so long. Career touchdown pass, number 400. Another moment to remember.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
17.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Run it here with Robinson. Inside the 30. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Hey, 22. 20 hot.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll go right and find his running back and mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Atwell sent in motion here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
It's another run here for Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Stafford forced out wide. The Rams punting unit coming out. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. Tompkins to return it. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Omar Speights on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After 60, after 60. Stay home, stay home, stay home, stay home. Take off.
Penix gonna throw again. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride, be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Monday. Ready. 53. Yellow 80.
First down, Stafford. Out to his right.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes, would you say work the squeeze? Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On second down, a run with Williams. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Stafford now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On second down, Penix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
70!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That one taken in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Headed left, buying time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow lady!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On first down, it's Robinson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Another run here for Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of 2. And the Falcons first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was taken down by
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground,
and they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it was their defense.